morning. Today's August 18, 2023. It's the summertime. This is the road test site, Havemeyer Avenue, Castle Hill. The projects is around here, as you see. You got all the cars right there for the driving schools, different ones. This is where the road test starts out over here. I'm gonna make a left. So the road test site starts over here where I just started from. Now, I wanna show you how the neighborhood looks. I already done my lessons and road tests around here to get my license. So I just wanna show you how the neighborhood looks. Now be careful because some of these lines, they're invisible, but you gotta know your judgment. And you gotta be very careful with that. You got to stay to the right as much as possible. This is Castle Avenue. This is one of the main streets around this neighborhood. This is a stop right here. When you see that stop sign, you got to do 2 stops. First one. Second one, to make sure no passengers coming out. Then it doesn't hurt to do a third look because sometimes it's blind spots. Look, that way nobody coming, you turn, signal, you turn around. Now the streets don't look different right now because they're making a bike lane and parking lane. So the streets design is looking different now. So this is, once again, this is Castle Avenue. So this passes over Seward Avenue. Watch out for pedestrians because they love to jaywalk around here. You know how it is in the hood and the ghetto. People love to jaywalk all over the damn place. I'm not sure you know the street. This is a tight street right here. So once again, you see the visible line in the middle? It's like it's broken. So try to stay to the right as much as possible. You cannot ride in the middle because they'll fail you. The examiner will fail you. I'm sure the instructors will be able to let you know about that. Try to stay to the right. I know it's difficult because you don't hit no cars that's parked, but you cannot ride in the middle. And sometimes cars could come from the opposite direction too. They could do that. So if you try to scoot over, there's weight. It depends. They're going to the stop sign. If it says stop all the way, which means you stop one time, and that's it. It's all about the right of way. One stop and you keep going. Make sure you look both angles. That was Havemeyer Avenue. That's where the road test starts at. What the video had to start from, letting y'all know again. A lot of streets out here is very narrow like this. A lot of visible lines, so you gotta be very careful. I'm gonna show you a one-way street coming up if I can find it. Nobody's perfect. I ain't perfect, but you know I do have to do the pass test. They go another stop sign. So this is a very busy street. This is Riga Avenue. The examiners may take you back here too. They may. So I'll scoot out. Stop for like 2 or 3 seconds, and then you keep dodge up. Move out again if you could, because these cars, it's like it's blind spots. It's hard to see sometimes. Nobody's coming, you keep going. You signal, turn. Always signal when you stop. Yes. All right, here we go. This is Lafayette Avenue. This is also one of the main streets around the Castle neighborhood. Unionport neighborhood is after this. Kind of busy out here right now. Okay. No cars, proper structure come the way. You turn and make sure you turn. Make sure you turn not on a yellow line. You scoot over to here. This is a 2-way street for now. Like I see up ahead, it's a bike lane. Like I said, they changed the streets line a lot. So when I did the road test, these streets didn't look like this. The signs is different because the bike lanes and park lanes that you see. Okay, just stop all the way. This is very important. You only do 1 stop, and you keep going. But always look both directions because some people, they don't care about sign. They just run through anything. The bump, you gotta be very careful. 20 miles per hour. You can't go fast over the bump. You break the vehicle. Look how these parking spaces are. Look at this. It's different now. So be careful. We got another bump. I'm gonna go down some more. All right. Speed limit, it's like 20-25 miles per hour. So you can't go over that because you get points. You can't go way under either because you're a danger to traffic. So the speed limit is 20 because of the school zone. All right, so you see this bus right here? When you turn, you gotta wait. They got the right of way. If they're going straight, they got the right of way. But what you do, you scoot up to the middle and then you turn. But if other cars come, you gotta wait. All right, this is Olmsted Avenue. There's like a medium-sized street. This is stop all way. You stop one time, you keep going. That's it. It's all about the right of way. Whoever get to the stop sign first, they go first, and you go after. Sometimes that's kind of tricky. Oh, this is a one-way street. Oh, actually, there's not a one-way street no more. They changed it. I'll keep going. There used to be a one-way street back then, but they changed it to 2 ways now. Wow. Another stop all way. You scoot up one time. I'm making a left turn. See how I'm turning? You're supposed to turn almost to the yellow line. You can't do all the way. You can't do all the way towards the corner because that's a wide turn. You don't want that. That's points. This is Seward Avenue. Watch out for bumps. You can't go over 15 miles per hour. You gotta read this. It's very important to read the signs. You got to, and you cannot run the light. When it's yellow, you gotta stop. And I was always told you're supposed to stop before the white line. Don't stop on it because that's points. And depends on the truck, they could fail you for stupidest things. Yes, they could. Lacombe Avenue is blocked off, so I'm not gonna go to that street, but it'll be open eventually. They're doing construction. As you can see, this area is pretty busy. A lot of businesses, a lot of people, plenty of vehicles. So this area is very challengeable, very challengeable. If you're ready for it, go for it. Bronx got like 2 other locations for the road tests. There's one by Strangler Avenue. That's between Baychester Avenue, 233rd Street. The other one is by West 231st Street and Riverdale Avenue. Now pedestrians, if they already crossing the street, you gotta wait. Like what this guy doing. You cannot blow the horn and you cannot pass them because you automatically fail. As long as you scoot up in the middle of the street, that's fine. But you cannot. If you're already crossing the street, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, look at this right here. When you see this, be careful. Signal, scoot right on over. You gotta take your time around here, sort of, because it's very busy. You gotta scoot. Cars almost block the lane. You just gotta, screw around. One stop, and keep going. I'm making the right turn. There we go. You cannot turn when you make a right turn. You cannot turn on the yellow line because of a wide turn. So once again, this is back to the road test site. People to the right, they're waiting for the results, or whoever they're hanging out with, they're there for their support. Look at these cars are not that busy today for the road test. It's pretty shocking. Not that busy. Okay. That was Randall Avenue. I'll go back to that street in a little bit. Oh, so this Lacombe over here is open. So I'm gonna stop. This is a 2-stop. Stop before the line. One stop. Then another stop. See if the pedestrians is coming. If they're not, I'm turning. Let's go. This is Lacombe Avenue. See, streets like this, I don't know if the examiner will take you over here because the street is raggedy, there's construction. I don't know if they will take you over here, but if they do, Remember, the imaginary line's in the middle. You cannot ride in the middle because you will fail. That's a big no-no. All right, so situation like this, I gotta scoot over to a little bit to the left. This is different. This is different because a big truck in the way. That's different. So I'll wait right here because this is a red light. See, the road is closed, so I don't know when you're gonna take the test or do a lesson. Will it be open? It'll be open eventually. I'm gonna go to one more block and that's it for the day. Basically, I'm riding around like in a box. So even though that walk sign is there, the light is still red. You cannot proceed, not yet. But also, even though the light is green, you still got to look, because like I said, people could jaywalk. Or with animals, you got to be very prepared. They got the right of way. All right, back to Havemeyer Avenue. It's a very busy street, all right, as you see. Also, when the vehicle, you cannot stop behind them. Allow yourself maybe like 20, 30 feet. You don't want to tailgate, so you gotta give yourself room. Because you never know, people could back up or turn, so you gotta let yourself some space. Okay, and you cannot drive on a bicycle lane. You see right there, they fail you. You get a failure. You can't do that. So the person in the opposite direction, he want to turn. I got the right of way, so I'm making the right. Or if I go straight, I still got the right of way. They gotta wait. All right, this is Randall Avenue. Also, when you know you gotta stop, brake softly, slowly. Don't brake hard. You don't want that. You get points added for that. This is a 2-stop. Go up. Do another one. They're busy for the road test today. I wonder why. It's the summertime. I'm surprised. And today is Friday, by the way. It's Friday. It's a stop all the way. Nobody's here. See that car just came? He came after me, so he got to wait. I got to keep going. Yes. So if there's no stop sign, you got to keep going. There's no stop sign. You must keep going. You cannot. If you see a stop sign, then you stop. If you don't see, you keep going. But if you stop, if there's no stop sign, you get points taken off for that. So you gotta be very alert. They don't have no yield signs around here. I don't think so. So if it's yield, it's all go right away. The yield. That's hard. That sign is hard to find around here. But if you see it, you know it's right away. Where it was before you, they go. All right, nobody's coming. I'm turning. See how I'm turning? You cannot turn all the way to the middle. You gotta turn just like that. Always signal when you turn. Always signal. Remember that. Turn here. Let's see this block right here. Seward. Very busy over here, so be very careful. A lot of workers around here, a lot of vehicles. You see the passenger too? Possession, you walk in the street, I watch out for those too. Try not to drive along the side, go wrap around them and go. Stop all the way. See, he turns, so I gotta wait. I can't go straight through. That car's there, he'll go. Like he turned it anyway, but still. Alrighty. So I'm gonna take you where the road says site ends. So, 180. Remember, when you turning, always look at all mirrors, all of them, blind spots, front mirrors, side mirrors, turn your head, do all of that. And also a reminder, one of these blocks, they're gonna have you parallel park somewhere around here. Also a 3-point turn, just want to mention that. That's required in all tests. All right, when it says only, when you gotta turn, you gotta stay in this lane only when it says turn only. You cannot turn from the right lane because that's automatic fail. See, let the person drive. When it's safe to turn, you turn. But once again, you will doing a 3-point turn and parallel parking. Just want to mention that. So every driver has to go through that. That's required for the test. Yes, yes, yes. I'm glad I mentioned that before I end this video. So one of these blocks gonna have you do a U-turn, 3-point turn, K-turn, whatever those names, all the same thing. But parallel parking, yes, you will be doing that. All right, safe. So the road test ends over here. So the exam gonna have you park over here somewhere around here. It's either this direction or the opposite direction. Gonna have you park at the end around here. One of these either side, depends where they take you at. I'm done. This is the Castile Projects, public housing. This is how they look. This is where it's at. So as I mentioned, I know that last turn, I stopped a little bit in turn, but I could do that because I got my license. But with that situation right there, when you make a right turn, you just gotta turn. Don't stop, then turn. No, unless the pedestrian is walking, then you gotta wait. But we all make it, nobody's perfect. It is what it is. But once again, when there's no stop sign, you keep going. Whether you're going straight or you turning, but always signal when you're turning. Remember that. Always signal. Whether it's left turn, right turn. Yes. But the only time when there's no stop sign, if you gotta stop in the street because the cars in the opposite direction, they're moving straight, that's different. You gotta wait because you're turning. But if you go straight, you're going straight. But from the opposite direction, if they want to turn from that direction, they're going to turn left. You cannot wait for them to turn left. You keep going straight unless they already made the left before you got. That's different. Then you gotta wait. But if you come to that intersection and there's no stop sign, if the passenger, if the driver on the other side turns right, don't worry about them. It's the left ones you gotta worry about. When they want to make a left, they gotta wait for the most part. Intersections are a very important part of the road test. So let y'all know, a lot of people fail or get a lot of points because of intersection, 3-point turn, parallel parking, and also the stop signs. Some people get confused with the stop signs. When the sign says stop only, stop twice. Sometimes if you go for 3, depends if it's a busy street or if it's a blind spot by the 3rd. Because the first time you're supposed to stop is behind the white line. Then you move up a little bit. Don't gas. Let the car roll a little bit if you could. The second stop, you look out for pedestrians to see if they're coming. And then the 3rd one, you look out the middle of the street to see if cars coming, because sometimes there's parked cars in the main road you can't see. It's good to stop 3 times or ditch out a little bit. But if it stop all the way, you stop 1 time and you keep going. It's almost like a yield sign almost. Stop all the way and the yield sign is almost similar to each other. Sort of. Whatever I said wrong, you know, you do your driver's lessons, speak to instructors. They'll let you know more. They're professionals. Well, not all, but they got a job to do. They tell you what to do. They go by the book. You know, I learned myself. I learned through them. I went to driving school myself. Also, now and then, families and friends go work. They teach you little stuff. We all learn from somewhere. Nobody can do it all by themselves. But as you see, I'm surprised it's not busy for the road test around here. I don't know. I guess maybe they're only doing a few appointments only, or people choose to come here later. But usually when I come around here, it'd be long lines of people and vehicles. I'm surprised it's not like that today. And it's only like 9:24 in the morning. That's shocking. But anyway, I'm off this. Bye-bye.